The American Medical Association is acknowledging limitations when relying on the body mass index. In a new policy, there is a push for doctors to forget the BMI and focus on what is being lost or forgotten when it comes to your healthcare needs. That's why Dr. Sleep Sarani is joining us live today this morning. Good morning, Dr. Sarani. Thank you so much for being here. So BMI, it does not account for body composition, body mass, racial differences, and genetics. What is your take on this policy? What do you think?
Good morning, Barbie. Glad to be here. You know, I think I always say old is gold. This thing has been like there for 200 years, and about several decades ago, they come with a what we call is a weight and height into meters square, and then we say that whoever is higher number, they have a higher fat index or body mass index, and that took popularity, very easy to remember. Everyone went on a bandwagon, and we start deciding our decision medical care that if your BMI is higher, you may have a higher risk of metabolic syndrome, like you can have diabetes, obesity, sleep apnea, high blood pressure, all those conditions. But on the other hand, we look at it, some of the guys who have a high BMI, they're very fit, they're very athletic. And one of the biggest challenges that we fail to differentiate the lean body mass versus the fat. So somebody who's going in the gym, they pump up, they have a lot of muscle mass. So, you know, in that case, their weight is good. Sometimes you go to the gym and you say like, well, you know, I'm not losing weight. Well, you're replacing your fat with the muscle mass. So that's one of the caveats. But on the other hand, if you look at it, the Asians, they usually have a smaller stature. But on the other hand, their fat content is higher. The woman has a higher fat content. So those are the biggest areas we need to look into it. And on the other hand, sometimes where your body fat is, if you have a fat like me, oh my God, you're in a challenge. If you have a fat in the other areas, it might be good.
You know, obesity, just like any other disease, is complex, and it cannot be captured with a single measurement. Isn't there any other way to assessing body fat?
Well, you know, one of the things is there are a lot of simple tests you can assess, and on the other hand, a lot of the time we measure what is the fat actually in your blood and in your body, and what we do is you measure your triglyceride, measure cholesterol. The thing is, yes, you know, it's a complex thing. Obesity is a complex area. You cannot say one number, but I still feel that this number is an important parameter where if you are high, then we are going to do the test on you. But at the same time, you have to be very cognizant of the ethnic and racial differences, and also, you know, if you're athletic and you see you have a good muscle mass, then, you know, you need to look into the other areas too.
Dr. Sarani, as always, thank you so much for being here with us today. We appreciate all of your knowledge that you share with us. Thank you.
Happy to be here.